everyone, this is Abhishek Kumar from Ingenetus Consultants and Provitt Private Limited. This is a second video blog in continuation to our first one, where we explained you the meaning of Ingenetus. We listed down the products that we do. In this video blog, we'll be more or less covering the investment advisory business of ours, what all we do in our investment advisory, how we do things, what all products that we do, what are the companies that we do these products with, where does Ingenetus comes into picture, why Ingenetus Consultants, what makes us so different, etc., etc. We'll try to answer all the questions. Before coming to the investment advisory business, one question that I got once from one of my clients is, why, Abhishek, why so much varied products? Why so much different directions? You're doing insurance advisory, you're doing investment advisory, you're doing loan advisories, you're doing real estate, you're doing interior designing, you're doing credit cards. Why such varied streams? Why not just focus on one product and do that product only? As far as we see it, we see things a little differently. All these products, be it investment advisory, be it insurance advisory, be it real estate, be it loan advisory, we feel these are all part of the same products. That's financial planning and wealth management. Let's say you have a corpus with you. If you are building on that corpus, we are doing financial planning and wealth management for you. Let's say you've borrowed money from the market. If you are reducing your cost somehow or the other, we are doing investment advisory and financial planning for you. Let's say if you go in the market, you want to make up your home, you want to do up your home again. We help you save cost in that in terms of our interior designing wing. We are doing financial planning and wealth management for you. So for me, I look at it as just one product and sub-products into it. I don't see it as 7 or 8 different products. So that's one thing, for people who think that, we are doing a lot of different products. We are not. We are just focusing in just one product, and that's financial planning and wealth management. We are not doing anything else. We're not doing anything different. We're not doing anything which is too varied. We're just sticking to just one product. So, that brings me to our first product, which is investment advisory. In investment advisory, that's a forte. First of all, we are doing products like mutual funds, we are doing stock trading, we are doing IPOs, we are doing bonds, we are doing government bonds, anything which grows your money, which helps you grow your money. We are basically advisors in between. We advise you the best possible product to go for, when to go for, when to exit out of it. That's what we do in this segment of ours. So for mutual funds, we are there with close to, I think, 23 different AMCs. We are there with all the top AMCs. To name a few, we are there with HDFC, ICICI Bank, DSP BlackRock, UTI, SBI, Franklin Templeton. We are there with Birla Sun Life and a lot of others as well. We are there with about JP Morgan for that matter. We're there with 23 different AMCs. Now, how do we advise? What makes Ingenetus Consultants so different in this stream? There are hundreds of banks, hundreds of independent financial advisors doing this bit day out and day in. How does Ingenetus comes into picture? What do we do so special, and how do we do things? So first of all, in my experience of about 8 years in the banking industry, what we found out was, in the Indian society, wealth management and financial planning is a very varied kind of a stream. Financial planning and revenue planning, it's completely different things. What happens in the Indian society is, it's more or less revenue planning than financial planning. So let's say you are the client, you're sitting across across the table with your financial planner. How do you know that he's doing financial planning or wealth management for you, or rather than he's doing revenue management for himself? So, in my experience, when I met clients, when I was in ICICI, when I was in HSBC, I met clients who were, aged at about 70, 75 years old. had a lot of corpus, but a good financial planner and good wealth manager at that point of time, would have done a proper analysis of that particular client. And a guy who's at, let's say, 70, 75 needs a regular income at that point of time, right? And I saw that, these clients had their money stuck in some insurance policy or the other, which they probably get after 10 to 15 years. So imagine a client at 70, 75. He is expecting a regular income out of his corpus. And he's given a product which matures when he turns about 90, 95. I don't see any financial planning and wealth management in that. I see more of a revenue planning in that. Insurance policy gives a lot of revenue to the banks, to the independent financial advisors, and hence they are advised a lot. We at Ingenetus Consultants don't believe in that, first of all. So we, first of all, don't do any life insurances. We don't do any ULIPs. We don't do any traditional plans. We don't do any endowment plans. We have, and that's strictly mentioned in our company presentation as well. We strictly go by by advising financial products, and we don't do revenue-driven products. These products, at the end of it, don't, make money for the client, and that's not wealth management and financial planning for us. So we've eliminated first of all those products. So first thing is intention. So intention is our USP, right? The intention is very, very good. We as a company try to give products which gives the client maximum benefit possible. That's what we do. Now intention is one part. Second part is, people will say that you have a very nice intention, very good, but what about the knowledge? Even if the intention is nice, even if the intention is good, what about the products that you're giving us at the end of it? What about them? Are they good enough? Are they good enough for me? We like to tell you that we do intensive research of all the products. In the mutual fund sector, we have close to, I think, about 2,000 to 2,500 different products, equity and debt included. All type of products is about 2,500, 2,500 to 3,000 products. We have studied each and every product. We do it every quarter. We don't just see the past returns. We see a lot of technicals involved in it. We see the alpha, we see beta, we see Sortino ratio, we see Sharpe ratio, we see Trenner ratio, we see turnover ratio, we see the YTM, we see the modified duration. We see all these factors, and we have a predefined range in which all these factors should be ideally, and we shortlist only those products. So out of all the products, all the categories, we have, out of the 3,000 products available in the market, we have shortlisted it to top 50. And in some cases, top 30 as well. So we advise on the basis of only those products. We do this research every quarter. And in some cases, if there is an event in the market, we even do it monthly. So, the products that we give in are all researched from a technical point of view. So that's the second part. So first is intention. Second is the products are also, properly reviewed and researched. Now the third part comes, people might say that you have a very good attention, you have a very good, intention. This is my second video blog, please pardon me. You have a very good intention, you have a very good research work, but what if we give the wrong product to the wrong guy, right? So let's say you are a senior citizen, you want to invest in FDs, you don't want a market exposure. What if we give you a product which has a lot of market exposure? So there is where our risk profiler comes into picture. What we do is, whenever we meet the client, there are a set of 10 questions or 15 questions that we ask the client to fill. Based on that, we give him a score, and based on that score, we find out his risk appetite. Whether he's a client who wants to invest in conservative options, whether he's a client who wants to invest in aggressive options, or whether he's a client somewhere in between, a balanced kind of an option. So, we do all that kind of things. So first, the intention is nice. Secondly, we've done all the research work on the products that we offer. Thirdly, we make sure that there's no mismatch in terms of the risk appetite of the clients and the products that we offer. So those kind of USPs, are there, and that's something which makes our investment advisory business somewhere above all the others. Apologies. So if you see, if you've been in touch with any of the bankers, if you've been in touch with any of your investment advisors, you will not see this kind of an approach into investment advisory. So that's the USP of the investment advisory business. In the next video blog, we'll try to explain you about our insurance business, and we'll try to explain you about our loan business as well, of what all we do in that, and how does it make Ingenetus, how does Ingenetus stand out to be different in those areas, right? Thank you so much for watching this second video blog. I hope I am adding some value to all of you in terms of my company insights, insights about the market. Do feel free to comment on the videos, and we'll like to understand your point of view about what you feel about our videos and whether we're doing a good job or not. Thank you. Bye. Take care.